When Jacious Sears arrived at the U.S. Championship meet, she delivered a powerful statement, clocking speeds that left nearly everyone behind and put the track's biggest superstar on edge. Eyes from around the globe were fixed on the USA Track and Field Championships 2025. The action unfolded at the legendary Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon, spanning Thursday, July 31st through Sunday, August 3rd, 2025. This championship served as the critical selection meet for the American squad heading to the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo that September. Any athlete dreaming of Tokyo had to compete here. The most prominent athlete everyone anticipated seeing was Sha'Carri Richardson. She held the title of reigning 100-meter world champion from 2023. Additionally, she claimed the Olympic silver medal in the 100-meter at the Paris 2024 Games. Her 2023 World Championship victory granted her something special, a bye, which gave her automatic entry into the Tokyo World Championships for the 100-meter event. This meant she wasn't actually required to compete in the 100 meters at the USATF Championships. Nevertheless, she chose to race, wanting to get quality speed training and demonstrate to everyone that her abilities remained intact. Leading into this major U.S. competition, Sha'Carri experienced a challenging year. Her 2025 season began slowly, with just 2 competitions before arriving in Eugene. She also revealed to the public that an unspecified injury sustained in February had significantly delayed her training progress. Her 2 earlier races that year told a concerning story. Her opening race came in May at the Golden Grand Prix in Tokyo, the very venue that would host the World Championships. She crossed the line 4th with a time of 11.47 seconds. Her next appearance wasn't until the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene during early July, where she posted a discouraging 9th place finish with an 11.19 second time. Even with these obstacles, Sha'Carri maintained a warrior's attitude. Just 4 days before competition started, she shared a defiant message on her social media platforms on July 27, 2025, declaring, "I will always get back up." As the women's 100-meter preliminary rounds began on Thursday, July 31st, Sha'Carri was present and ready. She posted a season's best performance of 11.07 seconds in her heat. Her start from the blocks was somewhat sluggish and she drifted slightly, yet she still secured second place in her heat to advance to the semifinals. Following the race, she explained her reasons for competing to reporters. She emphasized that the priority was being able to compete, feeling healthy, going out there and executing no matter what, and just being the best athlete I can be. She clarified that she was there to run a qualifying round, show fitness, and take the rest of the time to get ready for Tokyo. However, Sha'Carri wasn't the quickest competitor in the entire opening round. That distinction belonged to a fresh face who posted an electrifying 10.85 seconds. That fresh face belonged to Jacious Sears. This young athlete, Jacious Sears, wasn't merely quick. She had already accomplished something that almost no other collegiate athlete had achieved in track history.
A&T, here comes Richardson, the phenomenal freshman, wins the front end of the double. Let's watch the time. 10:75.
Oh my goodness!
With legal win.
That is the best.
Doug Sewell is gone. And a world junior record for the freshman.
Jacious Sears entered the world on August 11, 2001, and was raised in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. She pursued psychology during her university years. Her collegiate career began at the University of Miami in 2020, before she transferred to the University of Tennessee. Her monumental record-breaking achievement occurred in April 2024. While still competing as a college senior, she delivered a stunning 10.77-second performance at the Tom Jones Memorial Invitational in Gainesville, Florida. That performance marked the second fastest 100-meter time in all of collegiate track and field history. Consider the incredible velocity of that achievement. She fell short of the college record by merely 0.02 seconds. And the holder of that record, none other than Sha'Carri Richardson, who clocked 10.75 seconds in 2019 while competing for LSU. Sears had approached closer than any other athlete to surpassing the current world champion's best collegiate performance. Her 10.77 was remarkably impressive, standing as the world-leading time for 2024 and matching the legendary Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce for 4th place globally in the 2023 season. Sears remained modest following that remarkable performance. She credited her coaches, saying they have always encouraged me and told me the goals that they have for me. The goal hasn't changed. She also expressed her faith, stating, "I am a firm believer in my Lord, Jesus Christ. I love my family, and I love my coaches." Unfortunately, similar to Sha'Carri, Sears encountered an injury obstacle, suffering damage at the SEC final in May 2024, which sidelined her for the remainder of that campaign. She returned powerfully in 2025, though posting a personal best of 7.02 seconds for the 60 meters indoors at the Millrose Games in February 2025. At the USATF Championships, following her top preliminary time, Sears advanced to compete in the 100-meter final on Friday, August 1st, where she claimed 6th place overall with an 11.00 second time. The victory went to Melissa Jefferson Wooden, who established a new world-leading mark of 10.65 seconds. Now, returning to the major star. Following her 100-meter heat, Sha'Carri Richardson was scheduled to compete in the semifinals on Friday, August 1st. However, on that Friday, stunning news emerged. Sha'Carri pulled out from the 100-meter semifinals. She also originally withdrew from the 200-meter event. Everyone assumed she was simply utilizing her World Championships pass to bypass the meet. Then, a far more serious story broke in the media. Reports revealed that Sha'Carri had been arrested for an alleged domestic violence incident that occurred on the prior Sunday, July 27th, at the Seattle airport. She was processed and subsequently released the following day, Monday, July 28th. The USA Track and Field Organization issued a minimal statement noting USATF is aware of the reports and is not commenting on this matter. Whether her withdrawal connected to the arrest news was never clarified. While the 100-meter finals proceeded in her absence, Sha'Carri experienced a significant change of mind. Later on Friday, August 1st, she re-entered the women's 200-meter competition. She had previously spoken about her intention to be a secret weapon, simply cruising under the radar, but when it's time to hit, it's gonna be a bang when y'all see my name. She also emphasized she wasn't depending on her bye, stating, "I wanted to come out here and be a competitor." She participated in the 200-meter heats on Friday, August 1st. Next came the 200-meter semifinals on Sunday, August 3rd. Despite her resolve to compete, the attempted comeback ended prematurely. Sha'Carri fell short of the 200-meter final by the narrowest margin possible, merely 0.01 seconds. She placed 4th in her semifinal heat with a time of 22.56 seconds. The 9th and ultimate qualifying position for the final belonged to another competitor who recorded 22.55 seconds. Following this difficult conclusion to an exceptionally turbulent week, a reporter sought her comment. Sha'Carri, who had already secured her qualification for Tokyo in the 100 meters, simply exited the stadium, offering one closing remark to the media, "Y'all have a blessed one." Her competitor, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, proceeded to capture the 200-meter final on Sunday, achieving an uncommon 100-meter and 200-meter sprint double at the championships. Jacious Sears, in the meantime, experienced a significant highlight in September 2025, competing in the preliminary rounds for the 4x100-meter relay at the World Championships in Tokyo, contributing to Team USA's gold medal victory.
Gina Luckenheffer for Germany, trying to get them on the podium. Sha'Carri Richardson under pressure here. It is going to be a gold for the United States. Sha'Carri Richardson in what has been a tumultuous year for her on and off the track.
She concluded her impressive season by recording 11.01 seconds to claim runner-up position in an October competition in New York. The most unforgettable moments in athletics occur when a new giant emerges. That's precisely what the USA Track and Field Championships demonstrated to us this summer. While reigning world champion Sha'Carri Richardson confronted a shocking airport arrest and pulled out from the 100 meters, a new sensation took center stage. Jacious Sears, who already possessed the second fastest college time in history, posted the fastest 100-meter preliminary time. Although Sha'Carri courageously re-entered the 200 meters, she narrowly missed the final by a minuscule 0.01 seconds. Meanwhile, both Sears and Richardson subsequently contributed to the U.S. winning relay gold in Tokyo. The champion encountered obstacles, but the new giant demonstrated her speed was legitimate. Hit subscribe to follow the emergence of the next sprint superstars.
Meters heat 5 and they are away. Sha'Carri Richardson eases across the line. 10.92, that's the fastest time we've seen so far.
Sha'Carri Richardson just said something that has everyone talking. The Olympic champion stood in front of young athletes and shared words that might change how they see themselves forever. On November 1st, Richardson showed up at a special event in Brooklyn, New York. It was the 50th anniversary of something called the Colgate Women's Games. This is a big track and field competition just for girls and women. Richardson posted a photo on Instagram wearing her running spikes around her neck with a gold medal, but it was what she wrote that got everyone's attention. She said, "The track has been a place where I can show up as myself. It reinforced what I've always known to be true, which is to work hard, stay true, and rise together." Richardson told the young runners that she was proud to celebrate 50 years of the Games. She called it a place where mentorship, confidence, and community help the next generation shine on and off the track. But here's the part that really hit home. Richardson made it clear what she wants young athletes to know. She said, "I want them to know they can dream big, move with purpose, and never compromise their truth to fit in." That last part, about never compromising who you are just to fit in, that's what made people stop and listen. Let's talk about why this event means so much. The Colgate Women's Games started way back in 1974. A coach named Fred Thompson created it in Brooklyn. A company called Colgate Palmolive helped support it. Now, 50 years later, it's the longest-running indoor track competition for girls and women in America. Here's what makes it special. The games are completely free for athletes and their families. Nobody has to pay to compete. Every year, they give out more than 100 scholarships to help young athletes go to college. They also give prize money. Winners can get $2,000, $1,000, or $500. Over the years, this competition has helped create dozens of Olympic athletes and hundreds of national champions. Richardson knows this firsthand. She competed in these games when she was young. That's why she came back to celebrate and share her message. But this isn't the first time Richardson has used her fame to help others. She's been supporting women in sports in many different ways. Back in 2023, Richardson went to a Formula One race. That's car racing. She was there to support something called the F1 Academy. This is a racing program for young women who want to be race car drivers. Richardson handed out trophies to the winners. She talked to GQ Sports and said, "I'm here supporting the young ladies here doing their thing. Speed everywhere, speed all the way around. I continue to hope that this sport continues to grow and that they continue to show that ladies are powerful." Then this year, Richardson got involved with something called Athlos. A man named Alexis Ohanian started this competition. It's a track and field event only for women. The goal is to help female athletes make more money from their sport. Richardson isn't just competing in it. She's actually one of the owners and advisors who helped create it. Richardson explained why this matters to her. She said, "I am honored to continue to be a part of something that the next generation will continue to know and carry the torch and know that nothing can stop them." So why do people listen when Richardson talks? Because she's been through a lot and come out stronger. Richardson grew up in Dallas, Texas. Her grandmother and aunt raised her. She went to Carter High School and won state championships in running. Then she went to Louisiana State University. That's where people really started noticing her talent. When Richardson was only 19 years old, she ran the 100-meter race in just 10.75 seconds. That broke the college record. She was one of the 10 fastest women in history at that age. People knew they were watching someone special. But then things got hard. In 2021, Richardson was supposed to go to the Olympics in Tokyo. She won the race to qualify, but then she tested positive for marijuana. The rules said she couldn't compete because of it. She had to accept a 1-month suspension. She ended up missing the Olympics completely. Richardson later explained that she had been dealing with something really difficult. Her biological mother had just died. She found out about it from a reporter right before her race. She said she used marijuana to help deal with the pain and pressure she was feeling. Many people thought the rules were too strict. Even President Joe Biden said the drug testing rules might need to change. But the rules were the rules, and Richardson had to sit out. Here's what matters, though. Richardson didn't give up. She came back stronger. In 2023, she became the United States champion. Then at the World Championships in Budapest, She won the gold medal in the 100-meter race. She ran it in 10.65 seconds. That was a championship record. She also won gold with her relay team. Her part of the relay race was the fastest anyone had ever run. At the 2024 Paris Olympics, Richardson won a silver medal in the 100-meter race. She also won gold when she ran the anchor leg of the relay. That's the last part of the race. There was a messy handoff from her teammate, but Richardson still managed to move the team from third place to first place. Right before she crossed the finish line, she turned her head and stared at the other runners. It became one of the most famous moments of the Olympics. Now here's a cool story about the person who does Richardson's nails. Her name is Sophia Kanaya Haug. She lives in Eugene, Oregon, and runs a business called Beauty by Kanaya. Haug is 29 years old. She's been doing nail art for 6 years. She works with famous people like the singer Kalani and many track stars including Richardson and Noah Lyles. Haug always admired Richardson. She saw her as a black woman who wasn't afraid to show her culture through her hair, makeup, and nails. Haug said, "I want to work with other black women. I want to work with people that are making a difference." When Richardson got in trouble in 2021, Haug admired how she handled it. Haug said she decided to use her voice after that and come back better than ever. She's an inspiration. The two women first met in 2022, but lost touch. Then Nike asked Haug to do nails for athletes at a big race in 2023. She and Richardson reconnected. During the 2024 Olympic trials, Haug made 3 sets of press-on nails for Richardson. The red set became famous. It appeared on news shows and newspapers and in magazines all over the world. Haug is a single mom with an 8-year-old daughter. She earned her license while working at Red Lobster and being pregnant. She faced racism growing up in Eugene, but she kept going. She said, "I'm going to make a space for myself here." Haug believes that black women specifically, and just women in sports, deserve to feel good and look good. Richardson also showed her big heart in another way recently. In October 2025, a huge hurricane hit Jamaica. It was called Hurricane Melissa. It was a Category 5 storm, which is the worst kind. The winds were moving at 300 kilometers per hour. The hurricane killed about 50 people. It caused between $48 and $52 billion in damage. In one area, 90% of homes lost their roofs. More than 500,000 people had no electricity. The storm destroyed homes, hospitals, and schools. Jamaica is where the famous runner Usain Bolt is from. Richardson has always felt connected to Jamaica and its track culture, so when she saw what happened, she took action. Richardson donated $500,000 to help rebuild homes and schools in Jamaica. That's a huge amount of money. She explained why she did it. Talking about the Jamaican people, she said, "The people, the culture, the love, they've embraced me even when I wasn't running. I couldn't watch this happen and do nothing." She added, "When one member of the family hurts, we all hurt." Richardson also started an emergency fund so other people could donate too. This year hasn't been easy for Richardson on the track. She didn't run as many races. At some competitions, she didn't finish as high as she hoped. At one race in Tokyo, she came in 4th place. At another race in Eugene, she came in last place out of 9 runners.
Sha'Carri Richardson goes. Jamaica are good. Down Lisa chasing for Britain. Gina Luckenheffer for Germany, trying to get them on the podium. Sha'Carri Richardson under pressure here. It is going to be a gold for the United.
But then came the World Championships relay. Richardson ran the anchor leg again. Her team won the gold medal. Once again, she showed up when it mattered most.
Defending champion enters the home straight. He's got 50 meters to go. He's streaking away here, Noah Lyles. He's going all the way to the line. 19!
Noah Lyles is back in the headlines. And this time, it's not just about his incredible speed on the track. The fastest man in America just got some major news that has the entire athletics world talking. On October 30th, 2025, USA Track and Field announced something big. Noah Lyles has been nominated for the Jesse Owens Male Athlete of the Year award. This is one of the highest honors an American track athlete can receive. The award celebrates the best male athlete in the United States for the entire year. And after what Noah did in 2025, it's easy to see why his name is on that list. Max Siegel is the CEO of USA Track and Field. He explained why this year is so special. He said, with a record-setting 16 gold medals at the World Championships in Tokyo and 6 gold medals at the World Para-Athletics Championships in New Delhi, there is no shortage of nominees for the year's Top Athlete Award. American athletes completely dominated in 2025, and Noah Lyles was right at the front of that success. So what exactly did Noah do to earn this nomination? Let's break down his incredible 2025 season. The year started rough for Noah. He was coming back from an injury. Many people wondered if he could return to his best form. But Noah answered those doubts quickly. In May, he won the 200-meter race at the Monaco Diamond League. His time was 19.88 seconds. And he didn't just win. He beat Letsile Tebogo, who won the Olympic gold medal in the 200 meters at the Paris Olympics the year before. Then came the World Championships in Tokyo. This is where Noah really showed everyone what he's made of. First up was the 100-meter race. Noah ran 9.89 seconds and won the bronze medal. Some people might think bronze isn't that impressive, but competing against the fastest men on Earth, any medal is amazing. But Noah wasn't done. Not even close. Next came his favorite race, the 200 meters. This is where Noah Lyles is truly special. He won the gold medal with a time of 19.52 seconds. And here's what makes this even more incredible. This was his 4th time in a row winning the World Championship in the 200 meters.
50 metres to go. He's streaking away here, Noah Lyles. He's going all the way to the line. 19.51.
He won in 2019, 2022, 2023, and now 2025. Only one person in history has more 200-meter world titles than Noah.